Boy, we've got to jump right at it. I have 10 questions on today's quiz.
WRCO.
Alrighty.
Well, I tell you, maybe you want to put cement blocks on the bottom of your shoes so you don't blow away today.
I might need to.
You might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out there in Sextonville, poor squirt, and I'm walking him. He's like a dog balloon. So he's hard
That's what I heard you say.
to keep grounded.
Well, the only way we'll stay on is it's a good thing I have our satellite dish chained to a set of Moline wheel weights.
That's good.
Yeah. There aren't too many radio stations that have that kind of technical, intervention.
I would venture to say we're the only one in the world. The only one.
Probably. But it works.
You've got to be unique.
Yeah, it works.
And here we are. So.
Find your niche or your niche or whatever
exactly.
they say. Yeah.
Well, so what do you have the tower anchored with? Do you have
Concrete. But
concrete?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that was a little more progressive project.
Oh, I see.
But it was one of these fall days where the wind was just, thought, gosh, satellite dish was moving a little too much. So,
Sure. Cutting us out.
yeah. So then I used those wheel weights. That worked real good.
Well, if you need me to bring the Alice up, we could tie a log chain to it, and put it in gear and shut it off, and then they're hold right there,
Well, with those wheel weights, if the wind gets so bad we need your Alice, we'll have other problems to deal with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
like no roof. That'd be tough.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
Hard to keep a guy's hair all, put down too.
Oh, that's true. But yesterday was an interesting day. We went from rain, at times heavy rain, to sunshine and pleasant. Then all of a sudden the clouds roll in and the wind kicks up and it's blustery.
It changed all of a sudden.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
all in one day.
that wind late afternoon was pretty wicked too.
It was. So nothing like today, though, if the forecast holds true.
True. Exactly.
So might even shake your vibe when you're driving home.
Well, it might.
Yeah.
Might blow my muffler back together or something. You never know. So,
But if you are driving one of those high-profile vehicles today, that could be an issue, a 40-mile-an-hour wind. So be alert. Yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
So I'm one day well rested. So
Well, that's awesome.
It's probably going to be a guaranteed slam dunk with a quiz today.
Well, I bet it is, and it's a very seasonal quiz today.
All right.
On pumpkins.
Pumpkins.
Today's quiz is on pumpkins.
I should have studied.
9 questions on pumpkins.
Ooh.
I'm not sure that this is a hard quiz. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
Well, for me, it probably is.
Do you grow pumpkins in your garden, Farmer Phil?
Well, we tried.
Did you?
We did. Yeah, they were pretty small again.
They were.
Mini pumpkins.
Joining your squash and your gourds.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They work well in my G.I. Joe action figure house, So
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
You put them on the porch then.
Yeah, on the porch of
That's
the-
nice.
G.I. Joe's dream house.
Well, 9 questions on pumpkins. Here we go.
All right.
Beginning with number 1. Is a pumpkin related to a squash, a cucumber, or both?
Okay.
Is a pumpkin related to a squash, a cucumber, or both?
All right.
Question number 2. How many of the 7 continents grow pumpkins? How many of the 7 continents grow pumpkins?
Okay. Well,
Got a 1 in 7 chance.
well, I suppose if you only guess one,
That's all I'm allowing you to write down is 1.
right?
So-
I see.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and put an answer
Well,
there?
I'm still stinking.
You're
so-
still stinking? Oh, my, you're stinking a lot.
All right.
All right. Number 3. The pumpkin capital of the world is in Morton.
Okay.
Is Morton in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, or Pennsylvania? Which one of those 4 states is home to Morton, the self-proclaimed pumpkin capital of the world? Gosh, take a day off and there's just such a delay there in the time, when I read the question to the time when an answer is appearing on your paper.
Well, I'm having a little hard time, booting up.
Are you really?
Internet's a little slow today up here.
Number 4, who brought the tradition of pumpkin carving to America? Was it the Irish, the Germans, the English, or the Spanish? Who brought the pumpkin carving tradition to America? That is question number 4.
Okay.
Question number 5. True or false? Pumpkin flowers are edible. Not necessarily by your deer. We're talking about you.
Okay.
Number 6. The largest pumpkin pie ever made was over 5 feet in diameter and weighed over 350 pounds.
I wonder if it got done in the middle.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
They were using a 2x4 to check it.
They probably were.
Instead of a toothpick. It used 36 pounds of sugar. There were 12 dozen eggs. It took 6 hours to bake. My question for you is, how many pounds of pumpkin did it take in this largest pie? Was it 80, 95, 110, or 120? How many pounds of pumpkin?
Okay.
Which of the following is incorrect?
Ooh.
Ready?
Yes.
Pumpkins were once recommended for removing freckles, curing snake bites, or coloring hair. Which one of those is not correct? Pumpkins were once recommended for removing freckles, curing snake bites, or coloring hair.
Boy, I don't know why you said this was easy. This is a tough one.
Well, I was just, looking at your statistical average with these types of quizzes where you typically do pretty well.
Okay.
Well, things like snow fence.
C plus
you're
average.
right up there.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are what percent water? This is question number 8. 75, 80, 85, or 90%? Your pumpkin is how much water? 75, 80, 85, or 90%?
Okay.
And number 9, our final question, 80% of the pumpkin supply in the United States is available in what month? September, October, or November? 80% of pumpkins are available in what month? September, October, or November?
All right.
Oh, there you go.
Whew, that's a tough one.
Oh, yeah.
I was
wow.
sweating.
Were you really?
So, 9 questions. I'm going to say 5 right.
5 right. Okay, good. Let's see how you do. And beginning with question number 1. Is a pumpkin related to a squash, a cucumber, or both?
Both.
It is. That's right. They're all in the same family. Yep, there you go. You're off to a good start. How many of the 7 continents grow pumpkins?
7.
6.
6.
Yeah,
I was
6.
thinking. I was just debating on whether Antarctica.
It is the only one that pumpkins won't grow in.
But I figured there was some snafu where somebody's growing one in a
got a greenhouse
milk
or something.
carton or something. Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't in this source of information. So I'm sorry, but no credit for you on question number 2.
Darn.
Even Alaska grows pumpkins. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Yeah. Well, thanks for being a good sport.
I never have been,
The self-proclaimed pumpkin capital is Morton.
Indiana.
In what state? No, Illinois.
It is. I had Illinois first. See, I changed it.
You did, didn't you? My, that's a sad state of
I was
affairs.
running it through my head. I was thinking, Morton, Illinois, Morton, Indiana. Morton, Indiana sounded more right than Morton,
It
Illinois.
did. Well, the home of Libby Corporation's pumpkin industry is in Morton, Illinois. Yep, that's right.
Wow,
They have
boy.
called themselves the pumpkin capital. Number 4, who brought the tradition of pumpkin carving to America?
The Spanish.
No, the Irish.
The Irish did. I should have known that.
Yes. That's
my
when you're carving pumpkins and so forth, you're thinking, my ancestors let this happen.
Oh boy. I'm on a 3-question losing streak here.
The tradition, though, originally started with carving turnips
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that was a lot harder than pumpkins.
I'll bet it was.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, yes, the Irish brought pumpkin carving to America.
That's interesting. I wonder if they had ketchup packets where they fake getting, cutting their hand.
I don't know.
I mean,
All the good times, yeah.
Yeah, and all my kids have grown, and I don't have anybody to try and trick anymore. Like, oh, I cut my hand, and squeeze a ketchup packet, and they're like, "Oh, Dad!" And then, oh no, I'm just full. I mean, it works every time.
Well, that's great. You know what goes around comes around.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, one of these days. Number 5, true or false? Pumpkin flowers are edible.
They are.
Enjoy them. Yes,
Oh,
they are. Yes,
thank you.
Very well done.
Ooh, broke that losing streak.
The largest pumpkin pie ever made used how many pounds of pumpkin?
120 pounds.
80. I thought that was surprising.
Oh,
yes, yes.
Ronnie.
80 pounds of pumpkin. That's still a lot of pumpkin. Just. That was nice. That was real impressive. 80 pounds of
80
pumpkins.
pounds.
Yeah.
Oh.
It had taken, 80 gardens the size of yours to produce enough pumpkin to be able to do that pie.
I'd say 160 gardens. I mean, they're only this big still.
That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
Which of the following is incorrect? Pumpkins were once recommended for removing freckles, curing snake bites, or coloring hair.
I put coloring hair.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, congratulations. Well done.
Right.
Very good.
Oh,
Pumpkins are what percent water?
80%.
90. 90%
That
water.
doesn't seem right.
Yeah, when you're carving out there, no wonder your hands are wet and cold if your pumpkin's cold.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're sticking your hands in ice water.
Can't even hold the ketchup packet. Oh, boy.
Yeah, what's a family day if someone doesn't fake a serious injury?
I know.
Well, 80% of the pumpkin supply in the United States is available in what month?
October.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're right.
I got my 5. I have my 5, Ronnie. Wait a minute. 1, 2. No, I only got my 4. I only got my 4.
I say, I wasn't on the math team and I didn't see 5.
1, 2.
Oh, well,
I'm not going to be able
too
to go out
darn
for my
worried about a
recess.
ketchup packet.
Yeah, I know. No recess today.
No recess for you. It's too
Stay-
windy anyway.
Yeah, it probably is. I have
Yeah, but you're pretty windy.
to, well,
you could get along.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have to stay in and play games today or something. But boy, oh
dear.
boy, that's
So do you carve a jack-o'-lantern
usually
for Halloween?
usually
ya?
do. Yep. Yeah. I'll have
Is
to.
it a happy face or a scary face?
Well, usually it's a self-portrait, So
Is it really?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. So what's the most prominent feature in your self-portrait pumpkin carving?
Well, the
Is
eyebrows.
it a tooth and no eyebrows?
Eyebrows,
Oh,
yeah, right.
So-
Yeah.
So it looks like a couple of half moons,
Yeah.
looking over a small face.
Right, exactly. And then, just kind of a toothless grin, and there you go.
That's nice.
Uh-huh. Usually pretty happy, though, I believe.
Really? Well, that's
Yes.
good. That's good. Oh, well.
So do you carve one, Ronnie?
I haven't for a while.
Haven't you?
Yeah,
Oh.
no. But we have in the past.
That's too bad.
I always set out to make something that really looks nice.
I bet you
And
do.
Typically, it's like my elephant in woodworking that turned into an anteater.
Oh, and-
Yeah, it's like, doggone it.
But you probably get right out with your saber saw and everything, And,
No, we have these little knives that are supposed to be safety featured.
Really?
Yeah, and we don't have any ketchup packets either.
Oh, boy. I'm just stuck with old steak knives trying to cut through there,
Well, what a good idea
Yeah,
that is.
exactly. Oh, well. Well,
Nice.
this isn't going on the fridge.
Well, now you have a better appreciation of pumpkins and you're decorating this fall.
I suppose. No stickers, no
No stickers, no nothing.
fridge.
No pumpkin seed. Do you like those?
Pumpkins, yeah, they're all right.
not bad.
Sure.
Yeah. Supposed to be good for
I've
you.
made those a few times over the years.
So, and you're making apple pie?
Yes, I was. Yes, yes. Mother was showing me some finer points there, and
Well, good.
yes.
I made an apple pie this week.
Did you really?
A non-conventional one
And what does that mean?
with no sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar.
Oh, were your apples tart?
Well, I mean, I used a sweeter apple, but oh my, you ought to try it. It
was pretty good?
It's good, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And the apples were smushy. They weren't like crunchy.
Well, they were kind of halfway in between.
Halfway
You didn't
in
want it to
between.
be. You didn't want an applesauce pie.
No, you don't want that.
no,
you know. But
So I was careful.
careful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll bring a piece of my pie, and you bring a piece of your pie. We'll just see who
Okay,
the
all right then.
top dog of Dog Hollow is.
Okay then, Betty Crocker.
We'll see who gets the blue ribbon.
Okay.
Because mine's probably the more conventional. It's probably oozing with sugar, you know.
Is it really?
Yeah, probably. You know.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
CNH thanks you too.
Yeah, they do. Have a good one, Ronnie. Yep.